Ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And off we go from Denver. KJ Hamler returning it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
These 2 teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
This is Gordon on the dump-off. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Bridgewater again. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he's got this down to the 35. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Bridgewater on first down. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Bridgewater. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Bridgewater. The quick slant caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on this schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
On 2nd and inches, Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation, because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Bridgewater's throw there, complete to Hamler. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot. But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his fourth touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
These two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Darrell Williams.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7.
Chiefs 21, Broncos 7. Harrison Butker to kick off 14 City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Bridgewater.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Play fake. Bridgewater.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Carter, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
Bridgewater's throw taken in by Sutton. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throws.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack on 1st down, Bridgewater, he'll let this go deep for Sutton. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. There'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram picks up his second sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The lone second remains now in this third quarter. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, they're going deep for Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Delta. Hey, Mike's 50.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll let this go deep for Sutton, and it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the... Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to go a lot.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. McManus's point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. Open man, he completes it to Judy. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Bridgewater again.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Dancing, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Frank Clark in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense. Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the